Welcome to the A-Train Show. And now here's your host, the A-Train, Arlington Lane.
Yeah, truth chatter. Yeah, I think it's time for more truth chatter. Born every day 100 new fake rappers. We got too many powers.
Welcome to this edition of the A-Train Show, the A-Train Arlington Lane. Happy New Year to everyone. Can I still say that even 13 days? 13 days after the year has officially started. Welcome to, thank you. Welcome to 2026 for this edition of the show. We are live here on X-Fan Show. You can check us out on Facebook. You can check us out on YouTube, and definitely you can check us out right now on X as well. So we're about to get this bad boy kicked off. A lot of things to talk about. What up? I listen to you and the UFA. Denzel, you already know you were one of my biggest fans, man, and I appreciate you, man, for what you bring to the table, man, especially with the comments and stuff. Love it all, man. I appreciate every last one of y'all for tuning in to the show today. And throughout 2025, and again, happening again on 26. I really did not want to do a show today, but there was too much to discuss. Too much that I could not just go without talking about today. My boy camera, I don't think he know his camera just went, his camera just stopped on me. I do have a special guest for the show today. A-Train and Friends is what I do all the time, man. So my friends come on the show and we discuss different topics today. And things I want to discuss about Lynn Jones. I want to talk about the NFL playoffs, of course. Nolan Arenado getting traded to the Arizona Diamondbacks. Well, that's some big news right there. Cardinals were finally able to get him off the books for once, and here we are, man. Let me get this off real fast on my page. If you don't follow me on Facebook, you can check it out right now. All right. I'm about to bring in my boy to the show. He's been on the show a bunch of times, and first time in 2026. I'm bringing my guy from Vegas, Jersey the King. What's good, baby? How you doing, man?
What's going on, brother? I am doing amazing. Happy New Year to you as well.
Yeah, man.
2026, y'all. Great to be here.
I'm happy today, man.
Yeah.
Real. I'm happy today. At first I said I wasn't gonna do the show, but I'm like, I'm happy. And the reason why I'm happy is because my ticket hit last night, bro. You just don't understand how I felt about it. You know, it's a fun time when them tickets be hitting, bro. And
yeah, it definitely is.
And I was messing with you last night about it. You was just sitting there saying, dude, so you just gonna tease me the whole time? You just didn't tell me nothing about these tickets, bro. Bruh.
Didn't tell me nothing.
I forgot.
Y'all, he left me in the dark. You know what I'm saying?
Ticket. I forgot about it. I totally forgot about the ticket, man.
Usually this man sends me a little screenshot like, look, this is what I took. I ain't get nothing, y'all. Nothing.
I swear, I forgot about the ticket. That's how I know.
Disrespect.
Yo, but that's how you know you gonna win when you forget about stuff. When you forget about it,
yeah,
you best to win. So,
and you know the tickets last up to a year before you can cash. You know, before you have to cash it in, you get to hold on to that thing for a year.
That's because I need the money now. I'm like JG Wentworth. I want my money and I want it now.
Hey, I know that's right.
Hey,
but what's going on, everybody? It's a long time. It's been a while.
JP jumping into us a long time no see, brother. They were looking for you, cuz.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing all right, man. You know, just life and just taking care of things. I will be back this year, though.
That's right.
Trust and believe. The shows will be back. Yeah. So you guys get ready. It's gonna be a huge comeback for the JTK show. You know, covering Las Vegas sports. We got a lot going on. The A's are coming. You know what I mean? So And we got a lot to talk about with the A's and what's going on with their transition from the Bay Area to Las Vegas. Got some complications with the name, so might be a rebrand of the Athletics. So I'm just letting y'all know right now. I've been hearing a lot of chatter. So just to give you an update on you was just talking about baseball, so I wanted to give a little baseball update myself. But they actually got
I'm glad you said that up.
A trademark branding issue right now with being called the Las Vegas Athletics or the Vegas Athletics. So they're having a little issue right now with trademarking. So there might be a rebrand of the Athletics. We might see a brand new team in 2028. So I'll keep you guys updated and posted. But look for the JTK show to come back in a couple months, as well as the Gridiron. Most definitely, I got to bring back the football show, especially for the start of the UFL season, because this is going to be an interesting season. That's all I got to say. And then you got the Continental Football League, and they're not even complete yet. We're not even fully set up. That's the beauty about the Continental Football League. It has we still got a lot more to come from them, and they have plenty of months. Here's the thing, and the one thing I do like about what they're doing, and I'm sorry I'm going off on a little bit of a tangent, but I like that they're getting things together as quickly as they can. It doesn't seem like it's going really fast, but they have months before their season starts in June. They still got 6 months. You know what I mean? So we could see training camp start, in about 4 months, 2 months before the season starts. So just be on the lookout for a lot.
Breaking news, Denzel, that's not the true statement, but it's actually he stepped down. He just stepped down as head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. So end of an era.
Wow.
Last night. That was reported by Adam Schefter and Jeremy Fowler of ESPN. Mike Tomlin has stepped down as coach after 19 with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he's going to be, as of right now, the only coach in NFL history to have his entire career 500 or better.
No.
Right now.
Tom Landry did it as well.
No. He lost in his first season. He lost in his very first season.
Oh, he just had the longest streak. Okay. You're right. Yeah. You're right. You're absolutely right.
He will still have the streak, but this is Tomlin's start to his career and ending with the Steelers. 19 years with a record of 500 or better. So that's the start. So he will have that NFL record. And as we see in these days that these coaching jobs are now becoming more and more available, his Cleveland job is now open. He has 2 rival teams he can pick from if he chooses. Cleveland and Baltimore. Those are open as we sit here today. Miami is open. Arizona's job is open.
Baltimore actually did an interview with Brian Flores.
I saw that. So I did see that. Mike McDaniel was getting looked at for the Cleveland job. I saw that too. John Harbaugh was getting looked at for, was it the
numerous jobs? We'll just say numerous because I seen his name.
Yeah, everybody looking at it, right? So as we sitting here on January 13th, Wild Card Weekend is probably one of the best weekends in a minute. In a minute, definitely. And we saw today, we saw the dismantling of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's get right. We can go into this NFL playoff thing. We definitely get into that right now as we talk. Best wins of the postseason so far. Of course, the Bears winning 31-27 on I think that was Saturday night, which was fantastic. Oh my goodness. The first
that Panthers game, I gotta give the Rams credit, man, and I gotta give the Panthers even more credit for putting up a hell of a fight, sticking in to the game into the late fourth quarter, where they were still putting up a dog fight. They were giving the Rams everything. So you got to give a big shout out, even though they lost. Give a shout out to the Carolina Panthers. Bryce Young and them boys put on a magnificent performance in that game up until the end. But they had a good season to be able to go to the playoffs and have a chance to advance, but come up short.
They were like Deborah-Cox, bro.
Mm-hmm. But I got to give it to them. They had a decent.
How did you get here? You weren't supposed to be here.
Yeah, and still put up a fight. Saturday was a hell of a day. I liked it, and it ended with a bang with that Packers Green Bay game. Because come on, man, down 21-3. Come on now, that was set up for my man Ben Johnson to win Coach of the Year and screw over my man D'Amico Ryans. It's deep, y'all. Acting like Caleb Williams is that guy. Please. Oh, brr. Ice cold. Nah, bro. Nah. Your receivers bailed you out. Just saying.
Hey, there's nothing else I can really say to that at this point.
Vegas called. Look, it was 21-3. Vegas was like, hold on. This isn't exciting.
I want it all, bro. I want it all, man. I want it all.
Let's go. I promise. But no.
Then we had that. Then we had Bills Jags. Right? We'll get into the Jaguar situation in a little bit.
Was a good game.
Bills Jags 27-24 with the Bills. Okay, so
shout out to the Bills defense for stepping up for a change and actually helping Josh Allen get a road playoff victory. Because, man, no one can sit here and say anything about Josh Allen in the playoffs. He has always brought his A-plus game and has always been a factor. It's been his teammates, and especially on the defensive side, who's let him down in the playoffs. So I got to give them credit for stepping up finally. Thank you. But that was a great game. Great game. Just say.
We noted, man. Also want to give, the 49ers pulling out the win and knocking off the defending champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Many Cowboys fans should be thrilled about that. You know, getting the
Jalen hurting my pockets. Jalen hurting my pockets.
See,
you couldn't even get a rushing touchdown. Eagles.
I knew better.
Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? You run. You don't even run the little brotherly shove at the goal line to give him a touchdown. You have Goddard run an end around. Ew. Dallas Goddard had 2 touchdowns. Jalen hurting my pockets. You couldn't hit for me that night, bro. You couldn't hit for me, buddy. Like, and AJ, I have no hands brown. Glad I didn't take you for receptions.
His days with the Eagles are done, man. Hey,
he's out of there.
Use another receiver right now, man. He's gone. Houston could use that.
No, send him back to Tennessee. Send him back to Tennessee. Let him play with Cam Ward. Let him go back to where he started in Tennessee.
Okay. I got you. I hear you.
Just
man.
Saying.
Hey, Sabrina, happy Tuesday. DJP saying, let's go, Bills. And make sure I get it in there. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, y'all. Listen. Can we talk about how in this Bills Jaguars game, Trevor Lawrence and Parker Washington was going off, and I thought that with what they were doing in that game, it was gonna be enough before that Bills defense to step up at the end. Like, Trevor Lawrence matured so much with Liam Cohen this year. I cannot stress that enough. Like, his maturity showed why he was a number 1 draft pick when he came out in the draft. You know what I mean? What he's done this season as far as maturing, being a leader, being a better player, showing what he should have been showing us every season since he's been drafted. You know what I mean? And just getting back to Trevor Lawrence that we know from Clemson and his rookie season in the NFL. So I got to give them credit. I mean, they came up short, but can we talk about his performance? The way he was flinging that thing, the way he was flipping that thing, man.
And it was really looking promising for the Jaguars to pull it out against Buffalo. And we were going to talk about, okay, we need to sit down and have a conversation about Josh Allen again. But it was not the case. He was able to pull off a road win, and now they are facing the number 1 seed, the Denver Broncos, on next week, this weekend. So I'm impressed with that. Of course, Houston getting their first ever playoff road win in their franchise's history, pulling off the 30-6 win, which leads to the ending of Mike Tomlin's tenure in Pittsburgh, which is sad to me. It's sad to me because
Texans going to the Super Bowl.
You know what? We're gonna get to that too. Clip that.
The Texans going to the Super Bowl. Mark it.
Also, is that Tomlin in his last 7 playoff games 0-7, and I was like, it was giving me Marvin Lewis vibes, but the problem was Marvin Lewis was not able to get anywhere past either the wild card or the division. So because of that, it's kind of Tomlin has the Super Bowl, right? Got the Super Bowl win, been to a couple Super Bowls, but that was it. After that, it was just playoff loss after playoff loss after playoff loss after playoff loss. Getting 8-8, or at the time, then you had to get the 17 weeks, so he'd be able to get to 9-8. Right. So he was able to be over 500 in his entire career in Pittsburgh. But the thing was, there was a lot of people have already said it was time for him to go, right? And they weren't righting the wrongs, and much blame has been placed on him with some of the draft picks that have come through, especially at quarterback. We had Kenny Pickett previously, then you try to bring in Justin Fields and a Russell Wilson to the mix, and you bring in a 42-year-old
picks. In my opinion, the draft picks aren't on the coach all the time. They have a say, but it's the general manager. It's the owner.
Right.
More so.
We're going to throw some at Omar Khan is what we're going to do. We're going to throw some blame at Omar Khan for sure.
I just think it was time. I think this was the right move by Tomlin personally. And I think it's the right thing for the future of this franchise, because if you look around the league, a lot of the older coaches are leaving or retiring or you know what I mean? And it's the younger coaches that we're seeing, because at the end of the day, these younger coaches are going to be eventually these older coaches. You know what I mean? So it's time for a new era of coaches. These coaches that have been around for a long time, it's time for them to step down. Your old school methods aren't working with the new style of football. The way we have these mobile quarterbacks and these hybrid receivers / running backs, you know what I mean? And these two-way players and all this other stuff. So I think it's time for these older coaches, 10 years, that have been in the league for 20 years.
You're giving me Any Given Sunday vibes now with Coach Tony D'Amato, like who's going to adapt to with their version of Willie Beeman on these next squads. I've mentioned John Harbaugh and Lamar Jackson gave off that type of vibe from a fictional story, but art imitates life these days. Yeah. So real talk. And that's what I constantly keep seeing. Right. Not life imitating art. It's the other way around. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be interesting to see what the next gig Harbaugh gets, and personally, in my opinion, I think Harbaugh should go to his brother's staff and be the offensive coordinator.
Yeah. Yep. I was going to say the same thing, because
you need to help Justin Herbert right now. Herbert needs so much help.
Jim is with the culture of that team. Like, Jim is meshing with the culture of that team very well. So if you bring in an older coach at OC like his brother and you have them both on the same staff, I believe you can get a better version of Justin Herbert. You can get a better offensive line. You can get a better offense in general, and the Jim can worry about the defense. And with the defensive coordinator and stuff like that, because we already know Jim Harbaugh is more of a defensive kind of guy, anyways, more than an offensive kind of guy, in my opinion. It's easier for him to develop defensive players because he was on the offensive side playing the game, so he can coach these guys better on the defensive side. On the offensive side, it's harder for an offensive-minded coach because, again, it goes back to the Willie Beeman story. You have to adapt to the style of players that you have, and if it's the younger style where it's fast-paced, run and gun, you know what I mean, scrambling out of the pocket, using your leg, quarterback draws, read options, things of that nature, you have to be able
make
to
the plays.
Exactly. Like, give them these reins of the Tom Brady's and the Peyton Mannings and Drew Brees, where they're sitting here able to call their plays on the field from what they see.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Let them audible whenever they feel like it.
Thank you, Gateway Sports. We actually just did it earlier in the show. We had announced that Mike Tomlin had stepped down. From the
Best
Steelers,
decision.
in which, again, that it was a good decision for Tomlin to do that in this case. Him being fired just wouldn't have sat well.
Wouldn't have seen around.
You know what I mean?
It wouldn't have sat well with no one. Even the fans that are sitting here saying fire Tomlin, it wouldn't have sat well with them, honestly, because to have him go out like that after the career he's given y'all, after all these years he's given on, come on now, Steeler fans, like, let him step down and leave in peace with the best coaching record in NFL history.
Absolutely.
And he gave y'all a championship to where y'all are in the Super Bowl era, the team with the most Super Bowl championships. So
you got it.
He's done a lot for the team.
You were able to get that sixth title. Now you're tied with the New England Patriots, who themselves are trying to win a Super Bowl. Yeah, it is, Rosenberg. Thank you.
Yeah,
Rosie says,
they need a younger coach.
Absolutely.
Pittsburgh needs a young coach. Period. And another receiver. Because I mean, DK by himself. Calvin Austin stepping up a little bit, but yeah, they need a quarterback, a receiver, because Thielen needs to be done soon. You know what I mean? When you just got Freiermuth and DK, and then Gainwell coming out of the backfield being a running back and a receiver, it's kind of hard, And you can't give Gainwell a lot of snaps at each. Yeah, right. So you can't give him a lot of snaps on the offensive side at running back if you're trying to give him a lot of snaps at wide receiver. Exactly. And then you're also having him run back kicks. You can't have him on the field that much if you expect him not to get injured and be healthy throughout the entire game.
I get you want a Kevontae Turpin, man, but those are few and far between. You know what I mean? So
rare gems.
Right. Or Travis Hunter in this case, But as we're sitting here, did Travis do anything in the game against the Bills? I didn't hear his name called.
Travis Hunter has been injured all season, or since the week 4, week 5. Remember, he tore his ACL. He tore his ACL. Remember, he's been out all season. But honestly, I think the worst game of the wild card weekend is Chargers, Patriots. New England.
Absolutely.
I am afraid for you guys. You have to go up against the number 1 defense in the league this weekend. You're not ready. Y'all had a problem with the Chargers. Come on now.
Yes, thank you, Sabrina. I knew Sabrina would know because she follows.
Stop it. If anybody doesn't believe that the Houston Texans can make it to the Super Bowl and possibly win the Super Bowl this season, y'all are out your minds. Listen. Now I know everybody's gonna say, "Well, they got to stop turning the ball over." Guess what? Even in those games where they've turned the ball over several times in the game, guess what they did? Win. And throughout the entire regular season, I'm gonna give you guys a stat. Throughout the entire regular season, out of all the turnovers that the Houston Texans have had, Their defense has only given up 29 points throughout the 18-game regular season or 17-game. How many games we play throughout the entire season? 29 points.
They gave up.
Do they really need to clean it up? I mean, hell, keep the game sloppy because that means we're going to see defense wins championships. Offense gets you there, defense wins it. So, New England.
Did they score off of any of those fumbles?
Yes.
So they did score. So what? 3 points?
There was a scoop and score. There was a scoop and score off one of the fumbles last night. Oh no!
Talking about the defense.
No. They gave up. They did not score off of any turnovers last night. They scored their field goals off of drives.
Long
drives that they received a kickoff from. Remember, because they scored first. They scored a field goal first. And then they scored a field goal later in the game. But the defense had two scoring touchdowns last night.
And what
they held the entire offense to under 200 yards. If you're telling me anybody's ready for this defense, boy, the Broncos ain't ready for this. Bo Nix and the Broncos ain't ready for this defense. Drake May and the Patriots aren't ready for this defense. The way Drake May just played against the Chargers, y'all think he's gonna beat the Texans defense with Daniil Hunter and Will Anderson Jr. leading them boys? And you got Stingley and Lassiter and Al-Shaair. And do I need to keep naming names? They have the best defense in the league. Do I need to keep? No, we don't need to keep naming names because everybody know this defense is the best defense in the league. And if you don't think that, you're sipping a lot of Hennessy and motor oil.
Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something with this group. So when I look at, not to mention Sheldon Rankins, this group is the most highly penalized group. And you know what? That ain't a bad thing. It's not a bad thing because you know what?
Because it makes them dig deeper. They dig deeper to get a stop.
It makes it harder. It makes it harder because they were penalized a lot last night. And you would say they need to clean that up. They need to and you know what? Thank you, D'Amico, for shutting me up. Because it seems like that's a strategic move for what you guys are doing. It's strategic.
Coach of the year.
And
he should be coach of the year. I'm just saying.
And he's not getting enough credit because he did not win his division like he did the last 2 years. Right? Didn't do it. Right? But they are the only team still with a winning streak right now. Why? Because the Jaguars got their butts knocked off as well. They're the only team still with a winning streak. And you're going to sit here and tell me that this dude is not the coach of the year? Oh, but you want to give it to Ben Johnson because Ben Johnson did a narrative turn with or you can even say it with Mike Vrabel.
Yeah.
When Mike Vrabel is going to understand what defense is all about, you're going to get the same effect that you did when you were in Tennessee, my friend. Division title, staying your butt at home. Because ain't no way.
Yeah. Y'all get into the Super Bowl through them. Nope. It's not happening. Sorry, New England fans.
A long afternoon.
Very, very long. It's going to feel like a 6-hour game.
The only way I feel something differently is going to happen is I'm going to get the same effect of the Cheatriots that I've gotten in the past because they want to see the Patriots get into the Super Bowl again. That's the only thing that I'll have in my mind.
You can want all you want.
I'm hoping. Listen, I'm hoping
they can want all they want. It's not. Listen to me. That is not going to watch what this offense does to that Patriots defense this weekend, and watch what that defense does to that Patriots offense. Oh my gosh. Y'all don't think it's going to get cleaned up? Y'all don't think that's going to be the narrative? Oh, they got cleaned up. They got to clean up the offensive turnover. Okay, watch this. Watch this. As good as this defense been playing all season, New England has no chance. And then If Buffalo wins, they have no chance. If Denver wins, they have no chance in the AFC Championship. So who you tell me what team can honestly beat this defense in the AFC right now in the playoffs? Not nail one of them.
It's crazy.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
It's crazy because Ryan Clark, was it Ryan Clark? No, I think it was one of them podcasts. One of those podcasts said, but no, it was Emmanuel Acho, believe it or not, that said it. He said the Houston Texans, somebody you don't want to mess with.
Yeah, they're the most dangerous team right now in the playoffs. They're more dangerous than San Francisco. They're more dangerous than Seattle. They're more dangerous than the Rams. They're more dangerous than the Broncos. They're more dangerous than the Bills. They're more dangerous than the Patriots. And they're definitely more dangerous than who's the other NFC team?
The Rams.
You got the Rams.
Or the Bears. Rams.
The Bears. Come on now. If you think the Bears are going to actually get to the Super Bowl, y'all are crazy. The DeMeco Ryan is going to take the Houston Texans to the Super Bowl, and he should be Coach of the Year because of what he had to go through this season. He had to go without his starting quarterback for a good amount of games this season, and Davis Mills came in and did his thing. And on top of that, he had to deal with just injuries in general, and his defense keeping them in games and getting them wins.
And they all back. Majority of them are all back.
Defense wins championships. And you mean to tell me that he don't deserve to be Coach of the Year? And he got screwed in his rookie season, and his rookie head coaching season, he got screwed. You gave it to Kevin Stefanski because he had 4 cornerbacks and made it to the playoffs and got knocked out in the wild card. So what? He got knocked out. DeMeco Ryans made it to the divisional round that year. Because if I'm not mistaken, CJ Stroud has 3 playoff wins.
Correct.
In his first 3 seasons. It's even better than my That's better than my quarterback, Daquavius Dakota Prescott. So I'm just saying. But if y'all don't believe that this Houston team can make it to the Super Bowl and actually win the Super Bowl, because there's no team, in my opinion, I'm gonna say it right now: 49ers, Texans, Super Bowl. And the Texans take it in a close game and win the Super Bowl. Watch. Win their very first franchise Super Bowl. Watch. And it's going to be because of that defense. I promise you. I'm calling it right now. Houston Texans, 49ers in the Super Bowl, and the Texans pull out the win.
I'm putting in a wager on that one, man. All right. Speaking of the Jaguars, I'm gonna try to touch it as little as possible. It's not gonna be easy, but I'm gonna try to touch on it as little as possible. I want y'all to, if you haven't heard the story, I'll just play it for you, and you probably get a better understanding of it too. All right, here we go.
How you doing today? Lynn Jones, Jacksonville Free Press News. I just want to tell you congratulations on your success, man. You hold your head up, all right? You guys have had a most magnificent season. You did a great job out there today. So you just hold your head up, okay? And ladies and gentlemen, Duval, you the one, all right? You keep it going. We got another season, okay?
I appreciate it.
Take care and much continued success to you and the entire team.
Thank you, man.
All right. That was that. There's nothing I understand from journalists. I understand from writers and stuff like that, okay, it may not have been the best place to do it, but what was wrong with it?
It's not the best place to do it.
That's what they said.
It's called a post-game press conference for a reason. You get to ask questions and say things like that. Why? Because they did have a magnificent season. Why? Because they won the AFC South. They made it to the playoffs. They had one of the best records in the league.
But you don't need
because she's why not give them their respect? Why not give them some congratulations for having a great season, even though they fell short? But played a hell of a game to only lose by 3 to get knocked out. So, I mean, what's the problem with it? I don't understand from a journalist or a writer's perspective that was a problem for her to do it right then and there. That's the perfect time to do it because the mind state right now is, damn, we just lost this game. Damn, our season's over. Damn, that was a failure. And then a reporter comes to you and say, no, you hold your head up. You walk out of this stadium with y'all heads held high. Don't put yourself down. You know what you do? You use this as motivation and fuel for next season to go out there and kick ass. What's the problem with that?
Because it wasn't pro.
All these other reporters. Oh, should Mike Tomlin be fired? Oh, should this coach be fired? Oh, should they move on from Matt LaFleur? Oh, that's not the right time to do it. You asking Lamar Jackson, should they fire John Harbaugh right after the loss? That's the perfect time to do that. Right after he's processing that missed kick. Come on now. That's proper etiquette. Get out of here. Y'all are foolish. American media is stupid. Stupid. Excuse my French, but it's stupid. That makes no ethical sense. No ethical. Where's the ethic at? To sit here and say, oh, y'all just lost a big game. Should your coach be fired? What? Y'all are looking for a soundbite. Right. Y'all are looking for a soundbite for the media to talk about for the whole week over and over on every single talk show.
My issue was not the humanity in it, because that's what it was supposed to be. And it wasn't even the opposite. And the way Ali Sadiq would say it, the lighter hue, having an issue with it, cool, whatever. Y'all have issues with stuff like this all the time. But it is the black and brown is what I had an issue with. Why are my black and brown foes having an issue with her saying, keep your head up? That was inappropriate. And I get it. Y'all foes sat there and said, well, I wouldn't do that in the situation, but pick her up. And then you jump on and now all of a sudden that y'all found out who she was and what was she about, y'all start walking back some of them comments. Mm-hmm. It wasn't even necessary in the first place. Who auntie is this now? Thanks to y'all did boost her up.
Definitely did.
You got an uptick in subscriptions for the Jacksonville Free Press. That's fantastic.
Just to see her post, just to see her write her writing, just to see what she got to say now. Now y'all gave her everything she was trying to obtain a lot faster. Exactly. A hell of a lot faster. She on the news.
She about to get paid. She about to get paid.
And a promotion.
Well, she's already done. She probably don't need the promotion because she handles that thing.
Or a raise.
She is that deal. She is that deal. But she's finna get paper appearances. Oh, don't worry, folks. That Tamron Hall appearance is going to be coming soon. Because that's or Sherry Shepherd.
She's gonna get paid. She's gonna give her a raise. Yeah, she's definitely getting a raise because y'all bringing so much more money to that newspaper.
And
that's all y'all did.
You know she's grateful for it.
She prepared for any and everything. She don't care what y'all saying.
It was
because at the end of the day, there was nothing wrong with it. There was none, in my opinion, there was nothing wrong with what she did. That was actually the perfect time. And it came from the perfect person, a reporter.
I said
it came from a person in the media.
I hope it happened again. I hope she do it again. I hope she does it again.
I hope more people start doing it.
No. Y'all that got that weird energy, don't do it. I want Lynn Jones.
No, I'm saying the ones who didn't have a problem with it. No, I'm saying I'm talking about the reporters who don't have a problem with it and never even thought negative about what she did. If more people want to do stuff like that, cool. Because it just shows that it's more than just about sports, though.
A vast majority of that group had a problem with it. But then they saying now, I didn't have an issue with what she did. Then why are you mentioning it? If you didn't have a problem with what she's saying, they're thinking and saying are two different things. If you hear it, okay, it came off. Once you got the context, you like, you know what? Okay, it wasn't. I didn't have an issue with it. Yeah, like you did before. Walk back them comments. Okay, she want to be she's now the media auntie. Cool, I'm cool with that. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't think she has a problem with it. Like you said, we boosted her up. Y'all gave all of this, and it became a debate on it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it
It's
wasn't
ridiculous.
an issue to something that was just so. I'm like, you can't even be humane anymore in a press conference. You can't even show off any type of humanity. That's what's killing me with the black and brown.
And did Liam Cohen have a problem with it? No. He actually smiled. I haven't seen no post or no social media articles or anything saying that he had an issue with it. I haven't seen any players have an issue with it and speak on it. So, I mean, what was the problem? Because she said it in a post-game press conference after a loss. Get out of here, guys. You guys are weird.
Let's move forward with some happiness. And I was pretty ecstatic seeing this myself because I'm a fan of hers. I am a fan of hers. But yesterday was the birthday of Anne-Marie. Oh, yes. Look at her knocking it down. Look at her down. She understands it now, as the shooter would say. Look at it. She's killing it.
Oh, my God.
Whoa. Yes. She is killing it out there. Look at that. Shoo.
I can't.
I had to put some happiness back into this place, dog. I had to put some happiness back in.
Oh, my goodness. This is why I love you, brother.
Happy birthday.
Oh, man.
Yesterday was her birthday. She turned 45. So she was doing that. Yes, Lord. Hallelujah. She understands it now. She understands it, bro. Can you be mad about that? You can't be mad about that.
No.
Look.
Hey. Can't say anything. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Yes, Lord. Yep. Yes. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All right.
I love that OTC shirt. Just,
you know what? I got this when I was in Memphis, dog. No, Nashville. I was in Nashville. Got this in Nashville. I was like, man, I had to cop it, you know, because Roman was my guy. You know what I'm saying? And
of course.
You know, and speaking of WWE, got a lot of things going. Oof. And you know what?
Man,
I ain't mad about it. As much I want it to be, but I'm not no more. And my feelings are going to change throughout from time to time. Okay, my feelings are going to change. But this whole thing,
I love.
Drew McIntyre winning the title. Okay, I get it. Understand. I get it. It's a whole.
Cody
ordeal.
needs a break.
Cody does need a break, right?
He needs a break.
He
just had another baby, but he just had another baby, so he needs a break. Take care of his kid. You know,
speaking of baby, shout out to Davis Mills. They had one the night before the game against the Steelers. So yeah, it is Sunday. So congratulations to the Davis Mills family on their newest edition. But Cody had a second one now.
Yep.
Oh, man, Raheem don't be playing fair on Brandy, man. He don't play fair. He don't play fair. You know that's his name, Raheem. Yeah. But one of the things that I've been wanting to really discuss on what's going on with WWE, of course, is this Drew McIntyre situation. Him winning the title, of course, them being overseas these next few weeks, of course, with the Rumble being in Riyadh. That is a big thing, and him winning in his area, his hometowns, and all that stuff. I understand why they placed it on them. It's almost like we righting the wrongs. We want to make sure that you get it. You brought back Jacob Fatu in the mix, which was interesting.
I love it.
Yeah, it was. It was very.
But I want them to go the route, because I keep hearing that it's going to be the year of all gas, no brakes. Fatu. All year. Listen. If this is the perfect time for him and Braun Breaker. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. You let Fatu win a title. The reason being is because he can be a face of the company, whether it's a heel or a face. He can actually be the face of the company or one of the faces of the company holding one of the major titles. Braun Breaker, he's a freaking Steiner, dude. If we really look back in history, Scott Steiner, when he went to WCW and TNA, he was a badass. He had that mentality. I'm Big Papa Pump. I do what I want. I win. You can't stop me. And just the Steiners have always had that dog in them. And I think it's time for him to get recognized. Like, if we're gonna keep the Inoue family with titles, let it be Jacob this time. You know what I mean?
All right.
Jay has had his run a couple times with singles titles. Jimmy is not really. It's like he doesn't really want to do the singles thing, in my opinion. Jimmy don't really want to be a singles champion, in my opinion, because he hasn't really gone for singles titles. He haven't. When Jay took his chance, we didn't see Jimmy take his chance. We seen Jimmy take a break. So I just don't. I think that it's time for somebody like Jacob, because look at Solo. He got his chance. So why not give Jacob a chance? You know what I mean? And let it be the year of Fatu. And let it be the year of Braun Breaker.
Jacob has won a title. Solo has also won a title. Remember, Solo knocked it off of Jacob.
Yeah, but I mean, a solidified undisputed championship
title.
Or a heavyweight title. No, I don't even want him to. I'll be cool with him going after the heavyweight title. I'm cool with that because I think it'll be a good match between him, CM Punk, and the likes of a Braun Breaker. Or if you give Braun Breaker and Drew McIntyre a nice little storyline, I think that would be perfect for WrestleMania.
The person that I've been looking at right now, he just dropped the NXT Championship on last Tuesday, and that's Femi, right? And then, as you seen, Tony D'Angelo from the crowd look at that title as it's sitting there in the ring. So we know from that angle, that's what he's going to be pursuing of.
Yeah, because you got no trick. You got no trick no more. You got no Oba no more.
No Oba.
No Carmelo coming back or anything like that, because he's got his title now. You know what I mean? And I'm happy about that too. I'm loving that.
Honestly, the person that I would not mind having that title right now, or even just put him in the mix for it, he's on the main roster now, is Matt Cardona.
Mm-hmm. Hell, give me Matt Cardona, Javon Evans. Give me Matt Cardona, Javon Evans, and Melo.
Speaking of which, y'all did WWE did Javon dirty. Y'all did him dirty, and you gotta fix that. You gotta fix that.
Mm-hmm. They did. To not give him no title in NXT at all.
No, and didn't even give him the shine that he deserved when he signed with Raw. Y'all cut to commercial and stuff. No, you gotta fix that. Fix that.
Because that was corny too.
Hey, it's hella corny. Fix that. Don't do your boy like that, and especially if y'all say y'all put him in a high standard, right? And I think Obafemi should go to SmackDown, keep him off of Raw. Listen, not because of Gunther, because Gunther is on a career ender type thing now. He's there to end people's careers.
He on his Randy Orton. He's going out and he's trying to be a legend killer.
I ain't call it legend killing, but I'm calling it career. Yeah, he's being that.
Yeah.
So Gunther's doing that, and the way he got it with AJ Styles on yesterday was just a chef's kiss. Sorry, I love
magnificent.
Wow, chef's kiss.
That was great strategy. We were talking about it before. Yeah, that was great. The way they did that, I liked it. The whole strategy, the distraction, just the whole bit itself. I like the way they did it. It was really, really done well. And you got to give them credit. You got to give them credit.
Yeah, they played that off very well, and it was done. It was done. That was how you end off a show. you end off a show like that with a plot twist. Okay,
nice
and
little cliffhanger.
The way the production did that was fantastic. So I'll give them that. I would love to see Obafemi going against Drew McIntyre. And the reason I say that is because of that match he had against Cody Rhodes. And then Drew McIntyre jumped in just because he wants the title. I'm not saying that Oba should go after that. If they push him that freaking fast, that means they really got a lot of faith in him to see that he can oversee the company. That is a big strategy. That means
but that's why I say it's going to be Braun Breaker. That's why I think it's going to be Braun Breaker, or it might be Fatu.
He's not ready. He's not ready. He's
not even after what happened with him and AP.
He's not. That just indicates it even more. He's not ready. And CM Punk told him the week before his match against him, and you can see in the match against Punk, he was emotional. He was emotional. Yeah. His emotions were very high. And the way that they are building his character is to be like this unstable individual. It's not the time for that. Because you still got to wait on Seth Rollins to come back, because you know he's plotting revenge. And he'll keep Braun Breaker from winning that title. So they're holding off.
Or I see what you're saying.
Does win the title, you know who's coming back for him.
Seth. So there's going to definitely be a storyline. So they would have to wait. I get what you're saying. They would have to wait and go a different route. And I could see Oba. If you, like you said, if they're willing to push him that quickly and put him over that fast, and especially if he comes in as a face, you know what I mean? Or even if he comes in as a heel, it doesn't matter to me. I don't care how he comes in, face or heel. Just if you're gonna, like you said, if you're gonna have that much trust in him, all I ask is that they don't pull a Keith Lee on him. That's all I'm asking.
That's what I'm scared of. That's what I'm scared of.
How you let Trick come in to the main roster, still Trick Williams, still whoop that Trick, still that NXT flavor, and what made him a star in NXT, you're allowing that to transfer over. Do the same with Oba. Do the same with Javon Evans. You know what I mean? You somewhat did it with Carmelo. You somewhat did it with Dragunov. You know what I mean? So allow these guys to do the same thing, especially Oba. Do not, like, I need to see Oba. Look, I need to see Oba come in the ring. I need to see him do his, you know what I mean? If you take that away from that man and change him, it's gonna ruin his career, in my opinion, and we'll get another Keith Lee.
You need the ruler against the warrior. And what I mean by that, you got Drew McIntyre. I wouldn't mind if he brought out his sword again.
His sword. The Scottish Warrior. Bring the Scottish Warrior back.
Bring the Scottish Warrior against the ruler. I don't know when that happens. If I know Oba's gonna be in the Rumble. He should be in the Rumble. I don't think he's gonna win the Rumble in this case. However, because I think the winner is gonna be Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is gonna win the Rumble.
What? Interesting.
It's all going to depend, and a lot of people look at that as going to be political. A lot of people think it's Sammy's time now because Sammy, has had injuries in the past. You know, he doesn't care and stuff like that, and they want to put Sammy on the same boat as they did with Jey Uso last year. What better place to do that? Do it in Riyadh.
At the Rumble,
where he's at, and stuff like that, and have him win the Rumble, and then go off against Punk. Because
I wouldn't mind that.
He's not going against Drew. He's going after that. He'll go after that World Heavyweight Championship because he has said that on numerous occasions that was the championship that he wanted.
Yeah, he wants the World Heavyweight title.
He wants that World Heavyweight
chance. I wouldn't mind that, especially if you're going to hold off on Braun. You know what I mean?
You got to, because, like I said, Seth's got to come back. Austin has to turn. And then you got to throw in your third man, Montez Ford.
Yes. Yes, I keep saying the same thing. I keep saying the same thing. And
All of this,
one thing before
all
we
this is
jump back
speculation, by
in
the
this,
way, folks. I'm just letting you know that all
right?
this I'm saying is speculation. It's not fact. So I want to get it off.
Triple H, Triple H, Paul Levesque. If you see this clip, because we're gonna clip this, we need triples belts. You have all these factions and no triple titles, no 3-man tag team titles. We need the WWE Triples Championship. And you want what's the better? It's a belt based off of your name, the Triples
You know,
Championship.
listen,
Like
and
the
the thing,
first 3-man tag team championship belts in the WWE. I mean, come on now, that would
and
be amazing.
my thing with that is you already know the reason that would be done is because of AEW, because they have the trios, right?
But
Right.
not even just because of them, but because you got all these factions and they're not getting title chances. There's not enough tag team titles. And then if you have 2 members in a faction with a title, the other member or the other 2 members don't have titles, so they got to go after singles. No, don't you can use these factions in a better way to where we have faction storylines like we had back in the day. Come on now, the corporation versus Nation of Domination and DX and all that, like that was lit. But
Hey,
if you add these belts in, now you give these younger stars that you're trying to bring up in the industry, you give them a chance at a tag title.
WWE, get it right with Jade Cargill, man. You ain't put not one single title match for her.
Right. Like, what are we doing? What's she the champ for?
Get it right,
Is she
man.
still training? She's still training or something?
Get it right, man. Get it right.
What's going on?
Get it right, yo. Because we still waiting on Bianca Belair to return.
I think that's what they're waiting for, though. I think they're waiting for Bianca to get ready to come back, and they're gonna book Jade in a match or 2, and Bianca's gonna come out and attack her. And I think they're waiting for Naomi too.
No, that Naomi's on ice. Naomi gonna be on ice when she have her kid. So
yeah, you're right.
She's gonna be down for the whole year. So you might as well just go ahead and throw that out.
X out. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, I think they're waiting for Bianca.
It's gonna be Bianca, and it's gonna be that heel turn that we all been looking for.
Yeah,
the attack and
the different ring gear, possibly different look, more darker look. Just,
maybe.
You know what I mean?
But well, if Jay's the heel right now, Bianca's gonna come in to save. And when she comes in to save, then she's gonna chase. She's gonna chase Jade, which is fine.
I think Bianca's gonna come back a heel, and it's going to force. Listen. I think Bianca's gonna come back as a heel, and it's gonna force the face change for Jade.
No, either that or she's going to mess around and align with Jade,
and then cost her the title.
In the long run, she's gonna be like, "I'm on your side."
And then they get a storyline, and then they get a storyline going. So I think that's probably what's gonna happen. Somebody gonna challenge Jade for the title. They're gonna be granted that challenge, right? They're gonna be granted that title match, and then Bianca is gonna come back and actually help Jade keep the title. And it might start a little friction at first because Jade gonna be like, "I could have handled it on my own. I'm that." You know what I mean? Like, what she be saying on social media now. She's that bitch. I'm sorry, but she's gonna be mad. It's like, girl, you ain't have to do all that. And then she's gonna be like, "Oh, but I'm here to help. You know what I mean? I got you. We back. I'm sorry about before. Naomi got in the way. You know what I mean?" And then they're gonna be cool for a little bit, and then she's gonna cost to the title, and then their storyline gonna be epic. 2 powerhouses. It's gonna be epic.
It's gonna be fun. All right. I hope we can be able to get on Thursday so we can talk about this official playoff and stuff with the NFL and go over picks of who we believe are gonna win and stuff like that. But I'm gonna have to pull in that train today. Yes, we all here. We all here, baby. We is here.
I'm just saying, Super Bowl bound, and I'm not even a Houston fan, but
they're going to be. You gonna be.
No, I'm not.
You gonna be.
I'm gonna root for them to get there. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna root for them to get there. At least one of my Texas teams. If it ain't Dallas, at least the Texans are going. You know what I mean? So hey, peace, love, and hair grease, y'all.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for so much for tuning in to this edition of the first edition of the A-Train Show of 2026. Thanks, my boy JTK, Jersey the King, for jumping on, man.
You already know, brother. You already know, my brother.
Appreciate it, man.
Love you, man.
Hey, yeah. And,
yes, sir.
I'm gonna catch you around, dude. I'll come and talk to you before I head to work, man. So I'll give you a buzz.
All right, brother.
That's my guy, JTK, man. About to wrap this bad boy up, and thank y'all for tuning into the show. And hopefully Thursday we'll get this bad boy off once again and talk some more. We're trying to get these 2 times a week together, but working on it. Love you, Grandma. I love you from above. Thank you. Thanks to everyone that sent out condolences and things like that. I gotta just thank you for thank y'all so much. Putting into this edition of the A-Train Show. Make sure you tune in with us right here on the X-Fan Show. And we got a lot of great things happening coming up in 2026 that we want you to stick around. All right, so just a little while. It's the A-Train signing off. Catch you on another edition of the A-Train Show right here on the X-Fan Show.
Hey, you know, Mississippi.